Lesson: Big Data Analytics, Ethical and Legal Considerations. Big data analytics has emerged as a cornerstone of modern business strategy, offering unprecedented insights and competitive advantages. However, it also raises significant ethical and legal considerations, particularly in the context of privacy. Professionals in the field must navigate a complex landscape where the potential for innovation is matched by the risks of privacy breaches and ethical missteps. The importance of understanding these challenges cannot be overstated, as they are integral to maintaining trust and compliance in an increasingly data-driven world. One of the primary ethical concerns with big data analytics is the issue of consent. In many cases, data is collected and analyzed without the explicit consent of individuals, raising questions about autonomy and privacy. The General Data Protection Regulation has set a high standard for consent, requiring that it be informed, specific, and freely given. Practitioners must ensure that their data collection practices comply with these standards, using tools such as consent management platforms to track and manage user consent effectively. These platforms provide a practical framework for ensuring compliance, allowing companies to document consent and adjust practices as regulations evolve. Transparency is another crucial ethical consideration. Individuals should be aware of how their data is being used and for what purposes. This transparency builds trust and ensures accountability. One practical approach is the implementation of privacy notices and dashboards, which provide users with clear information about data practices and empower them to make informed decisions. For example, companies like Facebook and Google have developed user-friendly dashboards that allow individuals to view and manage their data preferences, setting a benchmark for transparency in data practices. The ethical use of algorithms in big data analytics is another area of concern. Algorithms can inadvertently perpetuate biases present in the data, leading to discriminatory outcomes. This is particularly problematic in sensitive areas such as hiring, lending, and law enforcement. To mitigate these risks, professionals can employ fairness-aware machine learning techniques, which are designed to identify and reduce bias in algorithms. These techniques are crucial for ensuring that big data analytics is used ethically and equitably, and they provide actionable insights into how algorithms can be audited and adjusted to prevent discriminatory outcomes. From a legal perspective, compliance with data protection laws is paramount. In addition to the GDPR, the California Consumer Privacy Act places stringent requirements on how businesses collect, use, and share personal data. Professionals must stay abreast of these regulations and implement robust data governance frameworks to ensure compliance. Data governance involves establishing policies and procedures for data management, including data classification, access controls, and breach response plans. Tools like data mapping software can help organizations understand what data they hold, how it flows through systems, and where it is stored, providing a foundational element for compliance efforts. Data anonymization is a practical tool that can help address both ethical and legal concerns by reducing the risk of identifying individuals within datasets. Techniques such as k-anonymity, differential privacy, and data masking can be employed to anonymize data effectively while preserving its analytical value. These techniques are particularly important in sectors like healthcare, where sensitive data needs to be protected while still being available for research and analysis. Another crucial consideration is data security, as breaches can have severe legal and ethical implications. Implementing strong security measures is essential to protect data from unauthorized access and misuse. Encryption, access controls, and regular security audits are fundamental practices that can help safeguard data. Additionally, adopting a risk-based approach to data security, as recommended by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, can help organizations prioritize their security efforts based on the potential impact and likelihood of different threats. Ethical and legal considerations in big data analytics also extend to the issue of data ownership and intellectual property. The question of who owns the data and the insights derived from it can be complex, particularly when multiple parties are involved. Clear agreements and contracts are necessary to delineate ownership rights and responsibilities. Additionally, organizations must be mindful of respecting the intellectual property rights of others when using third-party data or analytics tools. Real-world case studies highlight the importance of addressing these ethical and legal considerations. For example, the Cambridge Analytica scandal underscored the risks of data misuse and the importance of transparency and consent in data practices. Companies that fail to address these issues face not only legal penalties, but also reputational damage and loss of consumer trust. By contrast, organizations that prioritize ethical and legal considerations in their big data analytics practices can differentiate themselves as leaders in responsible data management. In conclusion, the ethical and legal considerations of big data analytics are multifaceted and require a comprehensive approach. Professionals must be equipped with practical tools and frameworks to navigate these challenges effectively. Consent management platforms, privacy dashboards, fairness-aware machine learning techniques, data anonymization methods, and robust data governance frameworks are all essential components of a responsible data strategy. By implementing these practices, organizations can harness the power of big data analytics while maintaining the trust of individuals and ensuring compliance with evolving regulatory landscapes. The integration of ethical and legal considerations into big data analytics not only enhances organizational resilience, but also contributes to a more equitable and transparent data ecosystem.